Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you're enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class. That is English for grade 4. We are going to start Unit 1. Its title is Speaking the Truth. Today is Lecture 1, and my dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, worksheet links are given in the description box. You may click it, download it, print it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver this lecture according to this lesson plan. And yes, my dear students, today is Lecture 1. Under the title of Grammar, we are going to learn about collective nouns, and we'll cover page number 10 of your book. Before this, in your previous class, English for grade 3, I have taught you about noun and further countable noun. I hope you remember. If not, you may watch these videos again. So today we'll learn further and we'll cover the SLO to recognize and use some naming words as collective nouns. This is our today's SLO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah says in Quran, Surah 3, verse 96, indeed, the first house of worship established for mankind was that at Makkah. Blessed and guidance for the worlds. Yes, my dear children, this beautiful verse is telling us the honor of a beautiful worship house. And which house is that? Yes, Baitullah, Khana Kaaba, where we perform Hajj. All the Muslims perform Hajj every year. So this is a blessing for mankind. So this mankind is a collective noun. So let's learn further. First, you tell me, do you remember what is noun? Do you remember? Teacher, kindly pause the video over here and make sure, are children clear with the concept of noun? If yes, we'll proceed. Otherwise, we'll revise this concept. So pause the video and take the answer of this question from all the students. Yes, my dear children, I'm sure you have answered it correctly, that everything around us that we can see, hold, touch, or feel has a name, and that is called a noun. This noun may refer to a person, a place, or a thing, right? So what is collective noun? Collective noun is a word referring to a collection of persons, places, or things taken as a whole. What do you understand? Means it's a noun which refers, collective noun is a noun, is a word which refers to collection of persons. Collection of persons means more than one persons are taken as a whole. Likewise, places or things. Let me give you an example. For example, family. Family is a collective noun. It stands for one unit or group but consists of more than one person. How does a family look like? Here, you see, this is a picture of family. There are more than one persons. You can see there are children, there are young people, there are old people. They all together make family. So this one word, family, is showing this unit. So this word, one word, is known as collective noun. This one word which shows a unit, a group as a whole, it can be unit of persons, places, or things, is known as collective noun. Are you clear? Okay, I'm giving you more examples. Here you see. A team of players. How does a team of players look like? Like this. You see, there are many players in this team, but one word which is showing this unit is team. If I say team, you can understand there are more than one players. That's why this word, this team, is a collective noun. All right? Team means persons of who play, a team, a group of persons who play. They can be player of cricket, they can be player of hockey, football, many games. So all the players all together make one team. So this team is denoting a group of persons. That's why it's a collective noun, right? Now the next example is a bouquet of flowers. Bouquet of flowers. Now you see, flowers mean more than one flowers. But when more than one flowers are together, they make a bouquet. So this bouquet, which is showing more than one things, is a collective noun. All right? Bouquet is a collective noun which is representing more than one things. All right? Likewise, the collective noun for place, a group of countries. Maybe a group of country is there for an agreement or they are for trade or something. So this word group is telling there are more than one countries. So this word is representing more than one places. That's why this word is a collective noun. Are you clear with the concept? So what I told you so far, a collective noun represents a unit of persons, places, or things, right? Now let's see what does your book says about it. Open your book on page number 10. Its title is Grammar, and here is collective nouns. Collective nouns show a group of people or things, or it may be places, but mostly it's people and things. All right, and its examples are team, army, staff, flock, herd, crowd, fleet, family, nation, bunch, heap, and many more. These are the examples given in your book. And let's see which word stands for what. Army. When we say army, it means a group of soldiers. Flock, a group of birds. Herd, a group of animals. Staff, workers of an office who are together. Family, a group of people, parents and their children. Team, a group of players. Fleet, ships sailing together. Crowd, a group of people. Nation, people in a country. And heap, a great quantity, right? When we gather a great quantity of anything, we can say it's heap, which are not in organized form. All right, so these are the examples, and now you see which word stands for what. It's a time for the practice. So here what you are supposed to do, encircle the collective nouns in the following sentences. Now you will read sentence and find out which collective noun is used in this sentence. For example, the audience began clapping. Here, audience is collective noun, so I will encircle it. All right, so all of you pause your video and complete this exercise in your book. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Now, do you understand what collective noun is? All right, let's do an activity to further explore it. Are you ready for that? So what we'll do in this activity? Teacher, kindly you will make paper slips, and these slips should be equal to the number of your students. You will write nouns on few and collective noun on rest of the slips. Then you will fold the slips and will mix the slips. Okay, this is part 1. You just make your arrangements. I'm going to do it for myself, and then we'll continue with this activity. So pause the video and make the arrangements. Yes, my Dear students and teacher, are you ready? So here I have arranged slips for myself. Now what is the next step of the activity? Teacher, you will call every student one by one. The child will come, will pick up a slip and will open it. So let's start it according to Sunnah from the right side. The child who is sitting in the right corner will come first, will pick a slip, and I'm going to do it for you. So this is how I will do. You will open it, you will read it, and you will say what this is. It's what's written, it's food. And I know food is a noun. It's not a collective noun, it's just a noun. So likewise, every child will come, will pick a slip, will read it, and will tell either it's a noun or a collective. And you will keep the collective noun slips separate. Okay, so pause the video and enjoy this activity. Yes, my dear children, all of you are done with it. Now, I'm sure you can recognize collective nouns from a bulk of words. Good job. So let's proceed. When we can recognize collective noun, the next step is how to use these words in your sentences. For example, the team of players is going for practice. Here, my children, all of you be attentive. This word team, although it represents more than one players, but when we use a collective noun, we take it as a singular. It is a singular. That's why we will say the team of player is. We can't say the team of players are, because here this noun, this collective noun is leading the sentence and it will followed by a singular helping verb. Are you clear? The team of players is going for practice. The family is going for a picnic in vacations. Again, family. Okay, so you will take collective noun as a singular noun. The way we use singular noun in sentences, likewise, collective noun will be considered as a singular noun, and likewise, we will use it in sentences, right? The family, we can't say the family are going. We will say the family is going for a picnic, right? The next example is, here is a bunch of grapes. Now this bunch, we know it's a collective noun. That's why is. Here is a bunch of grapes. Here is a bunch of grapes for you, right? So this is how we use these collective noun in words. Are you clear? Teacher, you may pause the video, may practice with students, or I have part 2 of the activity. If you think they are done with it, we can continue. So what we'll do here, it's the time to use these collective nouns in sentences. As I told you, I have listed all the collective nouns, which the paper slips I got from the box. So I have listed here. Now, one by one, we'll use these collective nouns in sentences, right? For example, the first collective noun is heard. All right, and how to make this sentence? By using this collective noun. A herd of cows is grazing in the meadow. Okay, a herd of cows is grazing in the meadow, right? Likewise, all the collective nouns which you have already separated. Now pause the video and use all these collective nouns in your sentences. Practice with students. Pause the video and enjoy the activity. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Now you can recognize collective nouns and you can use collective nouns in your sentences. So I'm giving you a project. What you will do, you will make a poster of collective nouns. You will collect some pictures, we'll paste them on a chart, then name each collective noun. Use these collective nouns in your sentences and then display your poster in the class. right? This is your work which you will do on this weekend, and by coming Monday, you will bring this chart in your class. And it's time for homework. What you will do, think of more collective nouns. Write these collective nouns in your notebook and also make sentences by using these collective nouns. All right? And for further practice, I'm giving you this worksheet. Again, my fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given in description box. You may click it, download it, print it, and kindly give a printed worksheet to my students. Students, what you are going to do, here is a word bank. All the collective nouns are here. You will read the sentence and complete the sentence by using correct collective noun. All right? So what we have learned today, we learned that a collective noun is a word referring to a collection of persons, places, or things taken as a whole. We recognized collective nouns and we used some naming words as collective nouns in sentences. So in this way, we have achieved our today's SLO, that is to recognize and use some naming words as collective nouns. Are we done with it? Yes, we are. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning and take very good care of yourself and the people around you. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.